Welcome to Recovering with Becca, an old school drinker who woke up in her 50s only to discover there is life after the bottle. I'm your host, Becca Jacobson, and this is one girl's opinion on why we should get sober and how to do it. I offer short, daily inspirations for 45-plus professional women who are searching for a solution to uncontrolled drinking. If you're undecided, I'm here to convince you to take the leap, and I'm here to help you along the way. Listen, gals, we've wasted enough time, so join me and my group of amazing women on the thrilling road to recovery. Hey, gals, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. All right, well, we have the holiday season approaching, right? And that's a tough one for those of us who struggle with alcohol. I know it was really hard for me. At the end, I just literally hid. I just gave up trying anything. But you know me, I was a pretty hardcore drinker, so I just hid and drank alone and didn't socialize and ended up in this horrible, horrible state of isolation. I'm hoping you're not quite that bad yet. So let's talk about what you can do to move through the holiday season without, well, first of all, without accidentally doing or saying things you'll regret. But if you're trying not to drink, how do you navigate parties, invitations, even family gatherings, right? So there's always, somebody in the family who brings out the booze. Although that might be you. If it's you, then just don't bring it out. But I'm guessing that you're not the only one. So let's talk about when people are offering us drinks and we've decided we're not going to drink. Well, so the first thing I want to say about that is if you are in a situation and you've decided you don't want to drink, but you can't avoid going to, some sort of social gathering, the first thing I want to say to you is, if at all possible, don't go. Now, please hold on. This is temporary, and I don't want you thinking for the rest of your life you can't go anywhere. But if you're in really early days, it's just way too difficult to sit there with others around you drinking and you saying, "Oh no, that's okay, I'm good." It's just too difficult. One of my clients recently had experienced this, and sure enough, it was too much for her. Sometimes we have to find it out for ourselves, but that's really what's going to happen. Is it's just not going to be possible for you to sit there with others drinking and for you to say no. The best thing is to just bow out gracefully, and you don't have to say why. You can't go, you can't go. Or if you're like, I just can't miss this, I have to go to this, then I want you to think carefully about getting a non-drinking buddy in your life. Do you have anyone in your circle who doesn't drink that you can rely on so that you're not the only one at the event not drinking? If there's someone else there not drinking, just be with that person. I'm hoping, that you're not the only person there that's not drinking, and then it's not as uncomfortable, right? So try to attach yourself to somebody else or go with somebody else who's not drinking. But honestly, if alcohol is a serious problem in your life and you're in early days, missing, one or two little parties is not going to kill you. But continuing to drink could. It could, right? Sooner or later, it could. Alcohol is dangerous, very, very dangerous. And so forfeiting a little get-together here and there, even a holiday one, might be a really wise choice. Now, a lot of women in my world right now are saying, yeah, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get through the holidays and then I'll quit. Okay, that's fine. Hey, who am I to judge, right? But there's always going to be some reason. So let's just be real careful here that we're not just making up excuses. All right, so let's say we wait till January. Well, 80% of New Year's resolutions fail. So who is going to support you in January? That's my question. If you're waiting, that's fine. That's your choice. But are you set up? Are you ready for January? Actually, happily, and probably unsurprisingly, I'm doing a New Year's 3-day boot camp, and that's going to be December 30th, December 31st, and January 1st. 3 whole days together where we're going to spend the whole day each day together, 9 a.m. till 1 p.m. So almost, okay, half a day. And I'm going to walk the women through setting up their entire alcohol-free life. We're going to have working sessions together. And by the end of that 3 days, just picture this. We're coming in on the 30th, which is a Friday, a Saturday. The 31st is the Sunday. And then Monday, January 1st, we're going to spend together. So on January 1st, you'll be in the third day of the boot camp. You'll have all your notes, your own plan, all together there. Plus, you will be a part of a community. So at that point, you will have met both me and the other women, and you'll be going forward into 2024 with the other women. So if you are determined to wait until after the holiday season, please keep an eye out for the New Year's boot camp that I'm doing, because if you want to wait, all I can say is if your plan is just to do a traditional New Year's resolution, 80% of them fail. And when there's addiction involved, good luck, right? Let's do it together. Make sure you're set up for success, all right? So you've got lots of opportunities here. You can join me. I'm doing a pre-Christmas live event December 11th to 15th that you can come in on, and that'll get you started. And that's New Year's in December. If you don't want to do it until January, then you can join me at the end of December after the holidays, and we'll do the 3-day boot camp and set you up for 24. Lots of opportunities, gals, to get into my world and make this happen. So let's do it. Now, if you are, having said all of that, if you've decided, no, I'm good, I'm going to go through the holidays and I'm going to go to the events and I'm just, not going to drink, or I'm not going to over drink, I want you to be really careful and just try and get yourself a buddy. And especially either someone who's not drinking or accountability buddy who knows that you're trying to moderate. So maybe you're trying to have a drink or two, really hard to do. So, have someone that you can reach out to. All of this, it wouldn't be my first choice for you. Some women are determined that that's how they're going to do it. And my best advice on that is reach out, try to have a friend, somebody with you, accountability partner, somebody that can support you through it, because that's really, really, really tough to do. All right. So you got a couple of choices in terms of getting help from me in my world, and the women I help, I can tell you this right now, they get sober. We know how to do this. It's amazing. As long as they're not surface dwellers and they come into my world and they're ready to start really growing, really living their lives, because surface dwellers don't last in my world, and that's okay. They're just not ready, that's okay. So if you're not a surface dweller and you want to get going, you can join me any old time you want, either before, during, or after the holidays. And if you're going it alone, my best advice to you is to try and get some support from somewhere else. Get yourself a buddy, because doing this alone is virtually impossible. Okay, unless you have a very mild problem with alcohol, and then, I don't know, you're probably not listening to me. Why would you? Okay, sending you love. Oh, one more thing I wanted to share. If you are not drinking and someone starts picking at you, there's always that person. Have a drink. Come on, have a drink. Oh, you need a drink. That person, first of all, they're not your friend, and so politely decline. If they push you, why aren't you drinking? The best thing I can think of to say is that for health reasons, you've decided to take a break from alcohol. It's none of their business, okay? And believe me, it is for health reasons. Alcohol's poison. Anybody on earth could take a break for health reasons because it's bad for us. Choosing not to put poison in your body, if somebody objects to that, they're not your friend. They're someone you really don't want to be anywhere around, and they're immature, and there are all sorts of other words that I won't say publicly. So just you're taking a break. And if anyone pushes that on that, that's their problem, not yours, okay? And one final word, I'm kind of squishing everything in one here. If you've got a case of FOMO going on, you're worried you're going to miss out on all the fun this holiday season, trust me, nothing's going to happen this holiday season that hasn't happened in past. You've been there, you've done that, you got the t-shirt, it'll happen again next year, and when it does, you'll be ready. You'll have a lot of months behind you alcohol-free. You are missing nothing. In fact, what you are missing out on if you succumb and decide to overdrink, you're missing out on happiness and joy and peace of mind and feeling really good about yourself. So there is not by the time we get to our mature age, we've been to enough parties probably in this lifetime, and it isn't like you'll never go to another one. So missing one or two ain't gonna kill you, gals. All right, there's a whole bunch of nagging today. Gee, I feel like a mother all of a sudden. Just really concerned about you. I know this is a hard time of year, so I'm stepping up the opportunities to help and serve you. So just reach out, click some of the links that you find in the show notes, get involved, get in here, and let's get you the support you need. Sending you tons of love and wishing for you an alcohol-free life full of peace and joy and growth in the last decades of life. Let's do this, gals. Sending you love. Bye for now. Thanks for joining me. If you know someone in need of inspiration, don't forget to share and make sure you're following and subscribed so that we can get together every day for short inspirations. Let's make this happen. Bye for now.